Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently, and in this What If we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. Was a new Cobra Kai captain during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3. So in this timeline, Quan will still pass away, and the Saikai Taikai will still be cancelled. Terry Silver will still want the Saikai Taikai to continue, so Terry Silver will still want to convince Gunther to resume the Saikai Taikai, and Terry Silver will still convince Daniel and Johnny. Those events would stay the same. Master Kim Sung-young would still want his Dojang to go back to the Saikai Taikai. Master Kim would want Yoon to take Kwan's place. Kreese would still want to change his ways, and he would still send Yoon away. Master Kim Sung-young would still want Sensei Kim to kill Kreese, and those events would stay the same. Sensei Kim would still kill her grandfather, and she would still take over the Dojang. The Saikai Taikai would still resume in the valley. Kreese would still want to change his ways. Kreese would still arrive in the valley, and he would want to talk to Tori. He would apologize for failing her and Quan at the tournament, and he would still want to say his goodbye. In this timeline, Tori wouldn't want to compete, so she would quit karate. Kreese would also want to apologize to Johnny, and those events would stay the same. Eventually, the Saikai Taikai would resume, and Robbie would still fight Axel in the boys semifinals. So Robbie and Axel would still fight, and during the first round, Robbie would still land the first point. Everyone would be surprised, and they would begin to cheer, but this will make Axel mad, and he would begin to adapt, so Axel would still get 5 points. Sensei will get mad that Axel got hit, and he would want Axel to get more aggressive, so the fight would continue, and they would still each get 5 more points. So Sensei Wolf would still want Axel to break Robbie's leg, and those events would carry on. Axel would still break Robbie's leg in this timeline, so Robbie wouldn't be able to continue the fight, and Axel would advance to the finals. Sam would still choose not to fight in this timeline, and she would tell Daniel. So Danny would tell Johnny that Sam wasn't going to fight, but Johnny wouldn't want to give up. And Johnny would still tell him that he doesn't know how to not fight. Johnny would still be upset that Miyato had given up, and this is when he would still see Kreese, and the interaction between Johnny and Kreese would stay the same. Johnny would find Devon, and he would tell her that he was retaking Cobra Kai, and he would want her to take Tori's spot in the Saikai Taikai. Devon would be conflicted, and she would be nervous. She would say that she didn't do well in the Saikai Taikai, and that Kenny had to come and take her place, but Johnny would tell her that she believes in her. He would tell Devon that whatever happens, he was always going to be proud of her. So Devon will be Cobra Kai's new captain. The finals will be about to begin. Since Cobra Kai hadn't chosen a replacement for Quan, Axel would automatically be declared the boys' world champion. However, Gunther would say that Cobra Kai had chosen a replacement. He would say that Miguel Diaz and Devon Lee would be Cobra Kai's new captains, and that Johnny would be their new sensei. The Iron Dragons would be confused, and the tournament would carry on. Devon and Zara would fight, and Zara would still get the upper hand in the first round, and she would still be ahead by 5 points. Johnny would say that it was okay, and he would want Devon to be more aggressive. So the fight would resume. Zara would continue to get more points on Devon, and in this timeline, Zara would defeat Devon with a knockout, and she would be the girls' world champion. Johnny would tell Devon that she fought well, and that he was proud of her. Johnny would tell Miguel that he was their last chance. The boys' finals would begin. Axel would fight Miguel. Miguel would be fighting with offense, and he would still get 5 points. So the first round would end, and during the second round, Axel would land some points on Miguel, and he would still get a knockdown. The third round would be about to begin. Sensei will still tell Axel that Miguel's spine had been broken before, and if targeted correctly, it can be broken again. So he would want Axel to break Miguel's spine. Those events would continue. The final round would begin. Miguel would continue fighting Axel, and much like in the original timeline, Axel would choose not to injure Miguel, so the fight would continue. Miguel would still get more points, and he would still get a knockdown, so Miguel would still beat Axel in this timeline, and he would still be the new boy Saikai Taikai world champion. But even though Miguel won, the Iron Dragons would still win by overall points, and those events would carry on. Even though Cobra Kai didn't win the Saikai Taikai, Johnny would still reopen Cobra Kai to the public. And that is where I'm going to end this what if. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Devon was the new Cobra Kai captain during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.